Hey guys, good morning. How are you? Hey, I see Potato. I don't have that video. You know I would have sent that. You know I would have. Um, I got back in my drawing classes and totally forgot. I'll get them to her this week. Okay. So as soon as I will send it to you, Potato Head. I know. Royal King is just the spot. Okay. Maybe I should do is Royal King a cult? Type video. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Please listen to Gregory Schmeggery and like the stream. So today we are doing 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So yeah, because I wanted to see how it worked out because not a lot of people voted, but pretty much what I expected did vote. And it did come out to be, they were close. It was a little close, but it did win out for doing an hour later. So I figured on the day that I can, I would definitely do it an hour later for you. So if this helps some people, I'm glad. Anyway, I'm glad to see everybody. You wish. Good morning, Anonymous. Good morning. Potato. Let's see. Sorry. Gregory Schmeggery, Crafting with Love. How are you? It's good to see you. Prolapse. God, every time I see prolapse or say prolapse, I think of that that short with Chrissy. Oh God, I can't even say it. All right. I'm Clint Patriot. Oh, really? Well, hello there, Clint. All right. Oh my God. We got a little typo there. I think it's her nails because she's got perfect nails. Okay. But yeah, now I know where the typos come from, just so you know. She called him Clunt. I can't. Okay. Anyway, so today I have a myriad of topics, but you guys know how I feel about Walmart. But before we jump into that, I do have a couple of, there is, I forgot, you know what? I was like kind of rushing, doing this morning because I was doing something else before, blah, 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 blah. All right. So I will put her name in. If you don't catch it, I will call it out and I will also put it in the description box. She did like a whole thing on Walmart, like different stuff, and they really are dirty, like dirty. And I know that there was a thing going around about their floor walkers, and we all know about floor walkers, but not to the extent that Walmart is doing it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, but to first, we are checking in with Lucinda. All right. FYI, I attempted to do a surrender and I watched the very beginning of her live. That was the only part that had anything like, like, oh God. In my opinion, she just goes on too long with dead air and it's like, I'm still like taking classes and stuff. I don't have time to sit here and try to cut, you know, or even sit here and look for numbers sometimes. with her because she just, you can't even understand what she's saying. I need a translator. I need a translator. It's like Mars Attacks. Mars Attacks West Virginia type of thing. You know what I mean? All right. But she's sitting there belching at the beginning of her live stream. And I was like, oh, she is a class act for real. Like she is, I hate to say this, but she's the stereotype that people think of like when they make jokes about West Virginia. It is her, she's it. Her and her little clan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about her friend Chaos, not at all. I'm just talking about her and her clan that she lives with, and outside in bathing suits with swimming rats and whatnot. Oh God. Okay, moving on. Here we go. Let's go. So let's jump into our self-proclaimed beauty diva. And when we get to one of these, wasn't it? I mean, it was just, I mean, God, I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know how you sit through her lives, but I'm actually going to go through one of her like alive like that, and I am going to, even if it's just me doing it the lazy way, just picking the numbers that I want, let it go from this to this and then jump ahead and go from this to that number, something like that, because I don't want to miss the good stuff, but I don't want I can't understand a word you're saying. Oh, or you're just sitting there staring into the screen. Oh God, you wish. Now, if that had happened, that would definitely be up here. To wish you all a good morning and a good day. Okay. And Anonymous, a good birthday week. You know what I mean? All right. Let's check in on our Lucinda. Okay. Let me find her. This is such a mess. My tabs. My thing did one of those, oh God. What do you call them? Updates. So all like certain floors, I was reading something. Like it just, you're dying. Oh God. Okay, you wish. I'll go through that one. That's the one I'm going through. And that's the one you guys will get. Oh God. I'm trying to pull myself together. I can't even see. All right. I'm laughing too hard. Okay. Come on. This stupid thing. Where? Oh, okay. It's always so hard to tell with this dumb broad. Okay, it's these three. All right, so here we go. I don't know if these are in order, but really, who cares?
Hey everybody, welcome to a special video. This is Cindy at Incognito Creator. I'm at the University Mall in Carville, Illinois.
Oh,
I've had a turn of events. I left too early because I didn't want to deal with Mr. Cindy. And I look like a hot mess. I'm waiting for...
You look the same as you always do.
I got 22-minute wait. So I thought I would talk to you guys briefly. I'm seeing Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning. I tried to go by Ross. They were closed. Then Dollar General was open.
She sounded like a robot. I tried to go by Ross. They were closed. Oh my God. Nothing in the mall's open till like 11.
My car won't work. And I told him to hold my products, left my name. I heard the manager what he said on the way out, because I was sensitive here, and he's like, she's poor, she ain't coming back. Well, I wish I could, but I found out I can't, and I know why. I didn't know when I got my credit builder card and put $35 on it that I had to pay $40 cash advance to get it activated.
What an idiot. Oh, God help me. Please, dear God, help me. Oh, wait, I don't have all messages on. Hold on a second. Okay, much better. Okay. Um, I tried to, but I was so lost. Oh God, I just wow. God, yeah, it was pretty hard. Okay, so I went a little different on my goals today. No, I don't expect people to give me like five, but I did. I don't like that you can't pick your goal, like that you have to, it's either one or five. Like you can't just say like two, but I did do it from, the light blue, the lower, and I just hit those five. I was running out of time here. Okay, people. Those pay credit cards are such scams. I know they're not credit builders. They don't report. You better make sure before you use those that they report. Talk to a bank. Talk to, you know what I'm saying, to build your credit. And also, make sure that you are checking these things out when you put the money on. I mean, that's terrible that they said she's poor. She won't be back. I think they said, like, something else and she won't be back. But yeah. And anyway, she left early because she didn't want to deal with Mr. Cindy. Enough with Mr. Cindy. We know his name. It's Lloyd. You've said it over 1,000 times, Mrs. Cindy. Okay. So, we're back. We're still in the red shirt. Oh my God! Look, it's actually coming off. Oh, dear hell, God.
I get paid for next month.
At least no roaches.
I am just looking for my hairbrush right now. I've got hairspray in it and it looked like crap.
Oh God! It even sounds dirty.
I'm so embarrassed.
You should
I had like
be.
the perfect basket, like lemonade, but you can't sneak stuff into the theater anyway. So what was I thinking of going there? It's just to get out, and that's why I'm out here. I don't have my sunscreen on. I feel like.
So she's poor, but she's going to the
Got my anxiety pills because I had an anxiety attack last night. Kotex pad just in case, just in case type stuff. So I'm sitting in a corner.
I want to see what her anxiety pills are.
Be quiet here.
Well, I have anxiety and I want to see what she takes.
Yeah, you can still see me good. I'm just fixing my hair.
It's gonna look exactly the same way.
I'll take you along with me. I don't know how much space I have on my phone. But yeah, this is
right. Don't buy anything unless you have the money.
Going up from this new management.
Actually, you're better. She's at a mall. She's going to the movies.
Yes, I said it. I gotta check my blood sugar. Hold on, just a moment. Does that hair look better?
No.
It's gonna be like I'm the only person in there. Hold on a second. I'm gonna put makeup on first.
Oh God.
Sorry guys, we got cut off accidentally. I'm still at the University of Mall waiting for the theater. This is clip 2. Darn it, now I gotta put that program on my phone.
Yeah, those are major scams. Those cards, major scams.
Look a little ugly.
Deal with your bank. They'll.
What about public? Beauty diva.
My God. Beauty diva. Oh God, what is she doing?
Private makeup with me for my travel stuff.
I'm dying.
Incognito. What's the shade? Light honey. Well, I'm not your honey. So I'm wearing light honey. And that's quite medium yet. It's not been officially summer yet. How you guys doing today, by the way? Because there's security comes around. Well, they don't come around that much. And this is a big mall. It's not as big as like St. Louis or Chicago. It's just one floor. I'm trapped. I can't go to the bathroom. So once I get in there, check in.
I'm dropped.
Pay with my gift card for an early matinee show.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm going to be like not leaving so early and deal with Mr. Cindy. I told him I was coming here. He has to call me.
I don't understand.
Paramedic last night.
Not allowed to.
That I wouldn't be so claustrophobic, which causes panic attacks. Oh, I gotta go. He's gone. Bye for now. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, this is the part 3. Unexpectedly, he called me. I had the feeling he would wonder where I'm at. I explained to him why I came so early because most time you can
Someone
watch
explain
trailers.
to me why
I got
keep
enough
getting
makeup on to
unsubscribed.
pass.
You do?
I got my Wet n Wild
I
Light Honey
really
Concealer
don't
just to
know.
get my eyes looking not so dark and puffy. And I've got 2 different lip balms on from cutthecraporganics.com. Check them out. I know it's a funny name, but it's handmade stuff. I've got the Shamrock Shake, which was a mystery from March, St. Patty's Day. Clipped on my side, came with the clip. I used it when I was in the hospital. And then for Mother's Day, when I was at the hospital again, it was ready for me when I got out. I bought a pack of 4 chocolate rose tinted lip balms. Tastes yummy. Tell you what ingredients they have. I just farted in here, but there's no one around. I'm embarrassed. Oh, I've been having gas lately. Anyway, yeah, no, LOL. This has got vanilla infused sweet almond oil.
Fat Llama using Barb's pick, huh?
And I thought I had my hairbrush with me. I don't.
That's
Oh,
odd.
right. It's not too bad. I'm gonna get off here because I just feel like someone's watching me. Oh no, there's a camera. Okay, love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I feel like somebody's watching me. What in the hell does that even mean? Jesus Christ. Oh no, it's a camera. Yes, honey, they put the camera there just for you. Yes, guys, please make sure to smash that like button. See, now I'm wondering about, I think, I'm trying to figure out which works better, what time works better. All right. Now let's go to, there's somebody watching me. All right. Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, God. Well, she's not at the mall anymore, as you could see, because we've got roach feces on the wall. All right.
Good evening, my YouTube family. Welcome back to another video. This is Cindy from Incognito Creator in Carbondale, Illinois. Today is just a taste test. I've had these before. Vintage gourmet waffle rolls and mango are natural and artificial flavor. And it's 10-ounce jar.
Why does my thing keep going back to top?
283 grams. Let's give it a try. These were given to us from the food pantry. It was from TJ Maxx. The cost them is a clearance price of $1.
Were you?
And it's got 120 calories from fat 50, 3 cookies. I'm craving cookies today. My blood sugar is low down. Total fat 6 grams.
Is ever a time that we put her on that she's not complaining about something wrong with her, medically? It's always we go to the medical. Has anybody noticed that? Oh God, you wish. Oh. I don't know crafting. She's always, well, look where she lives in. I mean, when you think about it, you wish, no wonder she's always sick. God, I was just had this thought, and she's sitting there. How could you look? I can't even look right now. My eyes are closed. Look at the wall, right? Look how disgusting. You sit there and you eat right there. You have, I can't, oh my God, it makes me sick.
11%. It's okay, but not the best. Not poly or the other good one, trans fat. Cholesterol, 1%. Sodium, 3%.
She's on
low
something.
Sodium, so this is good for me. Carbohydrates, 15 grams.
I love sodium.
Dietary
fiber,
I have low sodium. Sugars, 9 grams.
She got low sodium, okay of course.
Not bad.
It's making me
and iron 4%. Slow iron problems. Vitamin A 0, calcium 0, vitamin C 0. So
what?
Let's try a bite.
Somebody's slurring.
I'm pulling them out right now out of the silver
this for a second.
package. Hold on a second. Talk you guys up the best I can. I don't have something higher. There we go.
We're still in the same shirt.
Mr. Cindy's out and running errands like my medicine. I got acute sinusitis right now. Tried to make a video earlier today, but I deleted the video by mistake because I made the second one where it was like
I had
couple
acute
seconds.
sinusitis
Hit the wrong buttons.
really bad.
I just got out of the shower. That's why I look like a drowned rat. I pulled out one.
And I was really sick. There was no way I could have done a stream. Ew, look at all of them, guys.
Here you go, guys. Let's have one
And
bite
she's
together.
eating.
Really good. Well, I don't
She
talk
looks
with
high.
my in my mouth. I have to go.
Yeah,
Got
Fat
some
Llama, she
messages.
does.
ASMR relaxation music. I like that before
help
bed.
me.
I am legally married by federal government. Common
By
law marriage.
federal government? I can't. What are you talking about? Oh God. Oh, who said that? I'm thinking of trashing it. Wait, who would you say? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were telling me that. I would have been the same way you wished, the same way. Oh, I'd have, no, being high wouldn't even be good enough. Anonymous says I'm high right now. Okay.
My daughter was born March 29 of 2013. So Lloyd and I have been married 12 years. 12.
She's such a liar.
Just
she
one,
has
two,
said in
12
other
years.
videos that they're not married.
So, love you all.
Some
And
paparazzi ring is your
still,
wedding
considered
thing?
legally a widow. Those kind of twisted laws.
She's pulling one of those
we still
things.
get separate checks from Social Security.
I hate that smirk.
So, like I said, my Facebook profile is complicated. So, I call my fiance. This is my engagement
I thought
ring.
you were... I'm going to go nuts. Didn't she just say that she was married by federal government? Okay? Now it's... so I called my fiance. This is my engagement ring. I thought it was your wedding band 2 seconds ago. Oh, honey. Jesus. Good gracious.
We plan on getting legally married as soon as we can.
By federal government.
Probably within a year. Happy with that decision.
But you can't even...
can't say his name on here.
Like, yes, you did.
That I know.
I thought I'm losing it.
That loves me too. They both loved me the day we met in Marion, Illinois. Love you. Take care of yourselves and each other.
Oh,
we all need someone.
Heavens.
Love you guys. Thanks for watching my video today. Give a thumbs up. Share the video. I know you.
And then other days just want to deal with them. At all.
YouTube, they stopped that because there was too much negative comments, I believe, against the community guidelines. Take care and bye.
What? I'm sorry. What did she just say? What did YouTube stop? Let's see.
Take care and bye. Have a nice evening. Love you.
No.
Against the community guidelines. YouTube, they stopped that. I know you can't no longer comment on YouTube, they stopped that.
What?
There's too much negative comments, I believe, against the community guidelines. Take care and bye. Have a nice evening. Love you. Peace.
Okay. What? What is she talking about? Okay, see, what's funny, I haven't seen that they've stopped comments. You know why? Because I've commented today on from different places, in different genres and stuff like that. So when exactly did they stop this? Well, she mumbled out, Fat Llama. She mumbled out that YouTube has completely stopped commenting comments on YouTube because there are too many against community guidelines. How could you be this stupid and function? And she's slurring. Yeah, yes. And she's slurring like, yeah. Let me take the word down. But yeah, she's totally out of her mind on something. I mean, we got the marriage thing, we got the no, I'm engaged, and then we've got the you can't comment. YouTube took that down. Where does she get this shit from? She is high as on, and it's not from smoke, edibles or smoking something. It's from too many pills or something. God damn. You are sad. All right, now let's see. Good God. Yeah. Now, check the. I think this has to be the one because she only had a few. Well, maybe not.
Good evening, my YouTube family and friends. This is Cindy for a second video tonight.
There was one that earlier it was coming up that she had. It was this one, and it said paid promotion, and I was like, paid promotion? What she got? I mean, either she just hit that by mistake, which, come on, I don't think so, but I said, no, Jill, calm down. She doesn't have a paid promotion. I mean, what company would be like, you know what? I'm going to give this person with very few views. It would be like nobody would give me one, I mean, they would be like, no way, shouldn't, garner enough views. But to top it off, at least even if I am on camera, you're not going to ever see anything creepy crawling all over the place. Okay. Oh my God.
I forgot what time it is, about 9:30 p.m. I woke up at
that
3,
smirk.
so
I just want to,
I'm wide awake.
Don't want to know.
I don't think I'll sleep anytime soon. I think stuff keeps falling in here.
You like did see that, so here, I'm not crazy. Okay, well, I am, but
for logical reasoning. So whatever.
I noticed
I got to tell you a story that happened tonight.
But
I took a shower because I take one every night to help me sleep.
No more 8.
And I went to brush my teeth with my toothbrush because I live in a motel. I get cases for my brush to prevent anything from getting inside.
Did you saw she was going to say bugs?
So I started feeling unsanitary with it. So I'm going to have to put this in a safe place, like my new purses. You know the ones that didn't sell? The black one that someone said to keep? Keeping that one, the Tommy Hilfiger one, and the 9 West. Unless somebody wants it and message me, then I will do one thing. PayPal sale. You'll get a tracking number. I have to look up the shipping exact costs. I forgot my necklace from my husband, still on there. God bless you. It's Jesus on the cross.
The husband
this
shit.
Is John 3:16. It actually has the whole verse on it. I don't remember where he said he got it from. He lets me wear it once in a while, so that's cool. But back to the toothbrush.
Yeah, that was just
I don't use DoorDash much anymore. Sorry, guys. I ran out of data on my settings. I let go of an app that I don't use. So back to my travel video. I got from Casey's. DoorDash is getting sued. It was on YouTube last night. I couldn't sleep. I was listening to different stuff. I don't want to talk about what I saw about that, but this is from Casey's.
What?
It's a travel toothbrush and a folding one. It's pretty cool. It's $1.59.
She is so weird.
It's about $7.
She doesn't want to talk about what she saw. She doesn't want to talk about that. What? Because it something you saw on YouTube. What? God, you're weird.
DoorDash. They're in trouble for suing people for too many fees. I'm going to stay a customer because I'm like a VIP,
Pursuing people for
you
too
know,
many
type of
feet.
thing, and only use them for emergency or good food
What the
when you
hell is
want
a
to dine out.
ponytail comb
So I got
over?
this travel toothbrush. It folds inside. Let me show you.
Do tell.
I hope this works. So it folds open. Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I keep running out of storage and taking off apps I don't use. So this is trifold design from Casey's.
What?
Not pharmacy,
Well, get
gas
rid of
station,
the
convenience store.
videos
So if you live
after
in a
you
motel or
make
hotel, it's
them.
perfect. No matter
You
if you're
know?
here a month or years, whatever. Locks open and closed, bacteria
That's
resistant,
what's keeping
vented handle, BPA free, and recyclable.
idiot.
From Ankeny, Iowa. Probably said that wrong. So get you one if you need it. And if you got sensitive teeth or the sensitive stomach, I got you. I found this
Number for
Hello
6
Unicorn
months.
bubblegum flavor fluoride toothpaste.
Woo woo. Let's put her up. Hey there, my bad peoples. And now, woo woo woo. Much love. All right. Yay, Monica. Woo woo. Thank you for being a member of the Coffee Club for 6 months. All right. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for being. Oops. What'd I do? Oh, there it goes. She's going. I'm sorry. I keep messing up. Because she's going bald and covers it by putting it in a ponytail. Oh, that's a ponytail comb over? I actually never heard of that, but okay. Actually, I had used to hear that if you put your hair in a ponytail too much, that in the front over here gets can get thin or something. I heard something like that. Okay, let's go. This girl is so. What the hell is this? Unicorn Sparkle toothpaste. Are you 5?
It's normally for kids, but so what? So what? It's from Kroger. I think it was like $5 and something. So for $11,
Who could have got? Okay.
you can get this brush and this toothpaste. Save you some money in the long run. This I expect to last for a while because the toothpaste, sorry to be so close,
Because you barely
4.2 ounces.
Yeah, we never want to see
grams.
close again.
And
Please.
that's all for tonight. Love you. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. Bye for now.
You get good news? You're going to move out to a new place? Nice. God, she's something. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yes, I'm thinking that I'm not sure about this 8 o'clock thing. All right. I think either people are already gone, busy, or other people are live, whatever. But I figured I would try it, see how it goes. And, okay. If it worked for you, let me know. Okay. All right. So for the people who were here, cattle prod. That's my favorite one. Okay, let's go to. Okay, let's talk about Walmart for a minute. You guys know how I am about Walmart. I go berserk. I can't stand them. All right. And I haven't stepped foot in a Walmart in so long, which is why you guys have been like not having to listen to my Walmart rants in a very long time. I just won't go there anymore. If I want to go to anything like a Walmart, I go to Target. Okay. So no. And anyway, so yeah. Let's go. Either time is fine with me. I'm up most mornings at 5:30 anyway. Oh, you wish. Thank you though for giving me the feedback. Really, I appreciate that. I just feel, first of all, I feel weird being doing 8 o'clock. I felt like it was so late. But I'm trying to, do some good for some people that can't, where the 7 is harder for them or whatever. Okay. So anyway, Walmart, in my opinion, has a lot of issues, but there's this creator who is actually doing she was doing like almost like a little series on Walmart. They're not long. No, we're not looking at the whole damn series. I just picked out like 2 things I wanted to show because there was something that I had heard about, and I can't find the article. You know how sometimes you get like Google News on your phone and whatever. If you have like a Galaxy or a Samsung, you could swipe over. I should have like made a shortcut to it because when they went back, I couldn't find the article and I forgot where it was, like what it was on, like what paper or whatever. And they were talking about what was happening on TikTok. So a guy on TikTok started talking about it. People thought, well, maybe he was crazy. But then it turned out that no, these are real. What did Gregory say? It's just Jill. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yes, I try to do those. Just a little, I wasn't going to tell you, but there'll probably be one tomorrow night. Thursday. Usually, if I'm going to do evening, they're usually going to be on Tuesdays or Thursday nights. But once in a blue, they would be on the other nights or definitely like weekends, something like that. What is her channel name? Oh, I will tell you in a minute. I'm so dumb. I was rushing before when I was getting ready and I forgot to put it in the description box, but it will go in there. And it'll come up in a second. So, yeah, so I found her I found it interesting because I'm always going on and on about Walmart. So and good morning, Jessie Cat. Nice to see you. All right, let's go in. Thank you for telling me that, Gregory Schmeggery. All right. All right, the first one was okay, let me decide which one to do first. Let's do this one. No, we'll do this one first. Okay, we're going to do the creepy reality of Walmart floor walkers first because every store might have floor walkers, but not like this, okay? Jill, I made up the ponytail comb over. Feel free to use it. Thank you, Anonymous. Okay. Lindy Glenn is her name, Jessie Cat. Lindey, Glenn with 2 N's is her channel name. Okay. This is, harassment or security. Let's see.
Smart floor walkers are a thing.
As soon as they pull in, I'll get word on my earpiece from the camera guy that this is my target to follow into the store.
I see you, bro. I see you, bro. No, all fairness. All fairness, bro. Go back to your car. I ain't stealing nothing. I got the receipt in the bag, homie. Yeah, I'll see you later.
I feel this is problematic. I think, wow. I feel this is problematic.
Okay, so this is what's like coming up. So the thing is that I mean, the guy who was talking about the at the beginning. So the thing is he went kind of viral. He was the one that like started talking about it and they just thought he was talking out his ass basically. But it turned out that no, he was right, that they do have this. It is a real thing. You are targeted from not the minute you walk in the store, but I believe it's from the minute, if I'm correct, that you pull in to their parking lot. So let's see.
Okay,
And then I'll
so I
say,
didn't
Jill,
actually
you're
think that this
right
could be a
about
thing, but I think this is a thing. Let me know if you guys have ever heard of
Oh,
Walmart floor
incognito
walkers. So I
creator,
stumbled upon this guy on TikTok
Jesse.
claiming to be a floor walker or was a floor walker for Walmart, and he has
Somebody
several
type that
videos
in for her,
talking about
incognito
being a floor
creator,
walker,
so
what it
that
was about,
it
the
loosened this
things he
channel.
did, what they're used for. And then he like tries to give tips on how to know if you're being followed around Walmart. Real quick, I'm actually getting ahead of myself. I want to talk more about this, but first I feel like I need to describe exactly what a floor walker is, so we are on the same page with this, because I feel this is problematic. I think, wow, I feel this is problematic. So anything I'm referencing in this video, I will make sure to put down in my video description. This right
Whoa.
here is an article from thestreet.com. The article is titled
Oh, I
Walmart's
love the
Sneaky
street.
Tactic to Prevent Theft. A former Walmart employee
That's
took to
the
TikTok to reveal a sneaky tactic the retail giant uses to prevent theft. If you've ever entered a Walmart store and got a hunch that someone was following you, it may not have been
that
paranoia. A
weird
former Walmart
chick.
employee is going viral on TikTok after he revealed the creepy way workers at the company's stores are instructed to follow shoppers and prevent theft. TikTok user BigBagSpenny616 said that he was an employee for the company and he was a floor walker, which is an employee who is responsible for looking out for retail theft. He claims that floor walkers start stalking, the fact that that's the word that they use to describe it. He starts stalking customers in the parking lot and will continue to follow while they shop in store. The very first thing you want to look out for is that we're always stationed in our cars, and when you pull in, that's when we get the go-ahead to follow you into the store. What is this? This gives you the illusion that we arrived at the same time
There
that
you
you
go.
did. The former employee also
Jesse
claimed
Cat.
that each floor walker
I
has
put it
one
in.
prime target at a time, and that 50 to 200 customers in the store can be targeted by floor
Hello,
walkers
Salty
per
Peach.
day. So if I follow you into the store, you're my prime target until you check out. This means I have to stay with you from start to finish.
That's
When you check out, we have to check
ridiculous.
out with you and walk to our car, just like you were walking to your car. If if you're suspected of theft of any kind, we are mandated to film you. This comes in important later because we're going to watch something
There
later.
are other
We are
ones,
mandated
but
to film you and then watch you put the groceries away, just in case later
doesn't
on we
it,
have to use
Potato?
this in
That's what I
court.
was just
Okay, so the article
thinking.
just goes on and on and on. I will link it below if you want to read it in its
Now,
entirety. But the first thing that
if there was something that made you click on a certain people, but I mean, you're clicking them on these people the minute they pull into the parking lot, basically. Like, okay, your target's going to be that white Honda or whatever, right? What a waste of money. Potato is completely right on this, and resources and time, because they could be people shoving stuff down their pants. And we're going to get to how they get their money back for stuff like loss prevention from basically innocent people in a way, okay? Stay away, people, from the check out yourself lines. Now, I've said this before. There are some companies that will come knocking on your door, like you'll get the police next thing you know, or you're in trouble for something that they'll claim you didn't pay for like 5 months ago, and it's like, come on, do you have the receipt for a Milani lip liner, which is like a literal pencil? You know what I'm saying? And somehow they make it like it didn't go through or something. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. I picked that because one time I had a problem with one of those like pencil type, the kind you sharpen. And they're just as light as can be. They don't register as weight. And, and it's like, how long am I supposed to save these receipts for? So I just decided, after getting garbage and the Walmart being filthy and just all this other dirty that Walmart does, to just stop going there, period.
What I want to do is I want to show you a couple of these guys' videos because, like I previously mentioned, I feel like these are problematic because this is like next level racial profiling, in my opinion. Okay, so this is TikTok user BigBagSpenny616 that was referenced in that article.
I'm a floor walker for Walmart, and I'm in the parking lot right now waiting on my next target.
No
As soon as they
shit.
pull in, I'll get word on my earpiece from the camera guy that this is my target to follow into the store. Now, the minute I jump out of my car, it's up to me to start to get a
But
read
your
on you.
earpiece is out.
I do this by running through a quick checklist. Your age, how many people are in your party, and the big one is how you're dressed. This can be a big indicator whether you're going to be a shoplifter or not. If you got a work uniform on, I'm not going to think you're there to steal. If you're dressed like you just got out of Sunday service, I'm not really going to think you're there to steal. But if you come through with PJs on and a Rick and Morty shirt, you're going to be my prime suspect. If you choose not to grab a cart, I'm going to think you're probably a shoplifter
Rick
or
and
you're there for
Morty
something really
shirt.
fast. But the main part of my
That's
job
a
as a
lot.
floor
Good
walker
morning,
is to make sure
honey.
I keep eyes on you at all times because I don't want nothing to slip by us while you're in the store. You might think, oh, I'll get away with just getting a popcorn chicken and eating it while I'm in here. But I'm
Or
watching you the whole time. You're not getting away with nothing in there.
You're just gonna walk around Walmart and eat a cup of popcorn chicken. Oh my god.
But the
Okay, so and then I saved
it
this
frozen?
this video that he did because
That's
this is where
why
he
just
talks
go to
about being
Royal
camped out
King.
in the
They give
parking
you
lot
free,
and
popcorn.
who he picks or who he's assigned to pick
Right,
walking in the store.
potato.
When you go shopping today, your floor walkers will be camped out right here in this section of the parking lot. If your two entrances are right here to go into something like Walmart, they will be stationed right in the middle up front. This is their base camp. So when you arrive in this red car with your girlfriend, they'll get word in the earpiece from the camera guy that target pulled up in red car, guy and female. This is when your floor walker will start to get out of his car and lazily go in the store with you. He'll go in front of you or right behind you. This gives the illusion they got there at the same time as you. They choose right up front in the middle location because this gives the perfect place for them to follow you in from any spot that you're at in the parking lot. You're always going to have to go
He
towards the middle
almost
entrance.
like
Then if your
I'm
floor
gonna
walker
say
follows you
this,
around your entire store
right?
trip and you guys come back
So
outside.
his eyes give off the, I hate to say this, give off the impression that he's, I don't know, nuts. For lack of a better word, not all there, okay? But that's probably what other people were seeing. And on top of that, what he's saying, people were probably like, no fucking way, da 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 da. But apparently, I think the article she was talking about was where I read it, the street, because I usually do read theirs. And when I saw something about this, I clicked on it to read it because me with Walmart, come on. And come on, do you know how many people go to Walmart in pajama pants? I mean, I never have, but do you know how many people do? And a pair of Crocs and a t-shirt? Yes, I said it, a pair of Crocs. Does anybody have a problem with that? Anyone? Good. So I didn't know Walmart went that far to watch people. I know, right? Insane. I do a lot of if you follow and whatever me, you know that I've seen you before, so I think you do. I do some of the what do you call them? The camera body cam footage. How many shoplifting comes back to oh, God, that's funny. And you're right though, Salty Beach. And it's like it's always like 99% of the time the shoplifting is Walmart. I mean that one person was stealing generators from Rural King. That was great. But yeah, he does. He looks kind of methy. Now, he looks though. Tell me he doesn't look like somebody you're going to run into at Walmart. Let's be honest here. Okay? He screams Walmart. All right? So, I wouldn't think that this guy is following me around. Yeah, casual. Exactly. Gotcha. Well, you're not going to be shoving anything in your yoga pants, are you? Ooh, I finally did look at Birkenstocks. Thanks to you guys bringing them up. They have everything locked up, though. That after a while, that becomes ridiculous. And some of the stuff that they do lock up is ridiculous. Like I am, and then at the Walmart that's near where I'm at is like, okay, I don't mean to seem funny here, but these people do not want to work at this one. You can't find, I mean, the whole place is a mess. It's like stock is just thrown, torn up cardboard, just tossed on the floor in the middle of the aisles. It's bad. So, and it's when I say brand new, it was built more than 5 years ago, probably. Oh, well, now it's like, yeah, it's about 10 years old now, actually, I think. So, but still, it's new compared to some other ones, and it looks like crap. And you can't find anybody to help you, the whole thing. Exactly, Salty Beach. You would think he's the one who's in there stealing something. Exactly. And it's like, not gonna get old. I mean, God, I don't even remember my point just now. I lost it. Okay.
Side, they'll walk back over to their car and get in and wait for their next target to arrive, which let's say it's this white car that just pulls in. They'll get word on the cameraman, hey,
She's
next
cute.
target just pulled in. It's a white car this time, and it's a guy by himself. He has a beard. Then I'll get the word and I'll get out of my car and follow him in.
How can they tell he has a beard?
I find this so incredibly ridiculous. And honestly, you guys, I was starting to think, I was starting to think that this
That he
was
was
not
on
really a
meth?
thing. Like, I'm like, this guy. So this guy's blowing up on TikTok, right? So I'm starting to think, okay, this guy, he's
I
just
wonder
he's
why.
just bullshitting on TikTok. He's just doing it to get the views and rile people up. But the more I started diving into this, I ended up finding a lot of videos that were kind of, making fun of the situation, like poking fun. And I'm going to show you those because I feel like we could all get a good laugh. But there was also a video that I found on TikTok where a gentleman was profiled at a Walmart and got the floor walker on video. And the floor walker was filming him because obviously he was suspecting that he was attempting to steal. He was attempting to shoplift, just like we read in the article that floor walkers are mandated to start filming so that they can use it in court if necessary. If the person leaves having shoplifted something, they have video that they can use showing that they stole it. So
Well,
the
don't
first
they
thing I
have,
did
like,
when I wanted to kind of try to
20,000
figure out,
cameras on
this
the
can't be
ceiling?
real. Is this actually a real thing? I went
We
to Google,
lock up the
as most of us do.
condoms.
And
That's a
according to an AI overview on
using
Google,
them.
Google stated,
Yeah, that's
yes,
true.
Walmart floor walkers are real. They are undercover loss prevention employees who monitor customers
Yeah, I
to
saw
prevent
this.
theft. What do? They observe, identify suspicious behavior, deter shoplifting, and reduce inventory loss. They're supposed to blend in with shoppers to make their presence less noticeable, and they may approach customers if they suspect shoplifting.
Potato.
I'm just, wow. And there's even people on Reddit that are talking about this. They're like, yes, I was a floor walker. I can't remember where it was. It might have been the article that we were reading further down, but I also did read that they're not always called floor walkers. They're also called like regular clothing loss prevention or something like that. Like something really weird. Like it's a real
Undercover,
mouthful. And you can actually go apply to do this on Walmart's occupation now hiring section of their website, except it's not called floor walkers. It's just simply asset protection specialist or something like that. And there's like tons of open applications for this. I'm just like, wow. So the next thing I want to do is show you the video of the gentleman that was profiled in a Walmart, and he actually caught his floor walker on camera filming him, and he had an altercation or just maybe an interaction with the floor walker. The fact that this entire situation can, have a little bit of fun poked at it, there is the very real problem with something like this. It is glorified racial profiling. It's making assumptions about people based on their appearance, based on how they're acting. And now, while I know that sometimes stereotypes do exist for a reason, if you see someone that looks like they're tweaking on drugs, then yeah, they might
Like
be going
the
into
guy
a
in the
Walmart to cause
video?
problems. It is not right to
floor walker
profile people
himself?
based on race. And that is exactly what happened with this TikTok user. This video was put on TikTok by ColYourBoy216. Now let's see what kind of interaction this gentleman had with a floor walker.
What's up, y'all? Sitting here at Walmart watching these motherfucking floor walkers walk around here. Let me turn it around so y'all can see. How much is that?
So obviously this guy is just here shopping with his son. It looks like they're picking out like video game controllers and headphones.
What? This dude right here.
He's perfect.
Got him.
Oh
Got
my
him.
God.
Got him.
Look at
Nice.
the guy, how he's
Sit
walking
there.
away.
Oh, he's still there. Oh, damn, he's still there.
Who?
Right here.
Dude with the sunglasses?
Yeah, yeah.
He's got his phone up. He's got his phone up. I'm sorry.
He was-
how many
yeah,
how many
holy
guys and look,
shit.
he's looking, look, I paused it. He's looking right at him. He's looking right at him, holding his phone up like this. Like, I'm sorry. You may or may not believe that this guy was racially profiled by a floor walker, but this is just a dad shopping with
He
his
was
son. And you might say,
definitely
maybe it's not a floor walker. Maybe
profiled.
it's not a floor walker. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe this guy is on FaceTime with his wife and he's out shopping.
Oh,
And
he
just
is
keeps making
not.
eye contact with this guy
Showing
because this
what?
guy's
The
looking
whole-
at him and filming him. You know, is there the possibility that this is not a floor walker? Yes, there is always a possibility that
Oh,
it's just they
stop.
keep making eye
There's no
contact.
possibility.
It might be getting a
I
little
refuse
awkward.
to
Maybe
believe
this
in
guy is
possibilities.
noticing that this other gentleman is filming him and kind of yelling at him, calling him a floor walker. Could it all be a very big coincidence? Yes. But knowing what we know about floor walkers being real, is it maybe a little more likely that this is a floor walker who has profiled this guy in the store? I think it is very likely.
Ugh, I see you, bro. I see you, bro.
Look where he stopped. He's trying to pretend that
Working
he's
today. Look. I got
on
him working
the
today.
phone.
Hey, bro, what's up? Got him working today, boy. Boy, I got him walk. I got him working. Yo, look at him. Look how bad. Look, I got him working today, boy. Look. Hey, my receipt in the bag, bro. Hey, my receipt in the bag, bro. You want to see it? No, all fairness.
Oh, this is great.
All fairness, bro. Go back to your car. I ain't
This
stealing
is
that.
me at
I ain't stealing
Walmart.
that. I got the receipt in the bag, homie. Yeah, I'll see you later.
I always
Wow.
make a scene.
Only in America you can walk through Walmart for being black and
There's
get
a
followed.
couple of
Gotta love
people-
it. Love you on TikTok.
Wow. I wish that I could understand what he was saying. Like, obviously, you can hear him loud and clear because he's the one holding the phone and posting the TikTok, but you can't hear quite what the other guy is saying.
Oh, yeah, I would have liked
But
to
it didn't
have
look to me like he was denying following this guy. It didn't look like he was
Salty
denying
Peach.
doing that.
He's probably
apparently
retired
Walmart floor
cop,
walkers
that
are a
guy.
thing. So
'Cause
now
you're
what do
right,
you do
he
if you
has
suspect that a Walmart floor walker is following you? Well, I found a TikTok that can help you out with something that you can do if you suspect that you have a floor walker following you.
If you want to mess with Walmart's asset protection AP team without getting in trouble, you've got to be subtle and sneaky, nothing illegal, just confusing and annoying. Here are some fun,
Yes.
harmless ways to do it. 1. The endless loop: pick up an item, walk toward the registers, then turn around and put it back. Repeat this with different items over and over, looking around suspiciously. Bonus
I
points
think
if you
we
whisper
do
to
have some
yourself,
fun.
not today, not today. 2. The phantom shopper: walk into the store, grab a cart, walk around for a few minutes, then leave without buying anything. Come back 10 minutes
Sloppy if
later
you
and
do
do it
that.
again.
I
Repeat
would-
as many times as you can before they start side-eyeing you. 3. The price checker champion: grab random items and check the price on the scanner, but never buy anything. Keep looking disappointed
Hey,
and mumble,
Castle.
"That can't be right." Scan the same thing multiple times, looking confused each time. 4. The cart abandoner: load a cart with a bunch of random stuff, nothing perishable. Push it to a weird location like the toy aisle or the bathroom and just leave it. Repeat with multiple carts in different spots. 5.
Okay, so yeah, just like
Driving
pick up
them
things
nuts.
and just like walk randomly, pretend like you're gonna go check out, and then go walk back and put it back, and then go to another section, pick up something, walk
Exactly.
randomly like you're gonna go check
Potato,
out, and then put it back. Oh my gosh,
I-
how funny.
Exactly,
I would
'cause
say though,
I
don't fill up
hate
carts and
Walmart.
abandon them. Don't do that. I've actually seen a lot of people on TikTok that work for Walmart begging people to stop doing that because that kind of
then
thing
they
does
have
happen.
to
People
put
think
it
they can just
away. Hey,
fill shopping
Camps.
carts. Now, maybe they all think they're
Good
being followed by
morning.
floor walkers, and they've watched this video and they're using it to
Oh,
have a little bit of what they see as
You can
victimless
confirm.
humor against the floor walker. But yeah, don't do that. Don't leave carts abandoned, especially if there's perishable items in there. Don't do that. But then like walk around and like scan things and then put them back and scan things and put them back.
I don't
or
trust the
mutter to
Walmart
yourself,
people. I think they'll put stuff
today. Oh my
perishable.
gosh.
Game
crap
stand near the
back.
AP guy. They're usually the one watching from a distance or pretending to shop. Start mimicking their movements. If they scratch their head, scratch yours. If they adjust their belt, do the same. Do it just enough to make them paranoid. 6. The receipt: fake out, walk out like you're leaving, then suddenly turn around like you forgot something. Repeat this several times, looking more confused each time. Bonus: pull out a completely unrelated receipt like from McDonald's and hand it to the door greeter with confidence. 7. The almost stealing move: pick up an expensive item, hold it like you're about to walk out, then at the last second, go back and put it on the shelf. Do this multiple times with different items, act like you're making really tough decisions. 8.
You have
the
to
random
be
run
real
walk: completely
careful
normal.
with the pick up an expensive item and act like you're about to walk out. Watch yourself on that. How many times on our body cam stuff did we watch? Well, they concealed the items, I believe. So that's what they got them on. Like they say, even if you didn't go past the point of sale, if they were concealing it, So how are you going to act like you're going to walk out? Now they could claim, well, you went past the point of sale with it in your hand. They could get you for that. So I wouldn't do that. No, that's just stupid. But if I did, think I was, being harassed or followed by first of all, I won't be in Walmart, but if I was, for whatever reason, I saw one following me or whatever, then there'd be, a problem.
Then suddenly take off sprinting through an aisle. Stop abruptly and act like nothing happened. Do this a few times in
That's
different
what
areas.
I would
9.
do.
The fake call walk around
Salty.
talking loudly on the phone about how Walmart security is tight today or they're on to me. I gotta be careful. Occasionally glance at cameras or employees while whispering into the phone. 10. The mystery shopper keep asking employees weirdly specific questions about security.
Like,
how many
what's her
cameras
name
are
when
in
she
this
got
store? What's the
paranoid
security
that there was a
response time if
camera
someone runs?
watching
Do
her
you
at
guys have
the
undercover
mall?
cops in here? Act disappointed with their answers? None of these will get you in trouble, but they'll definitely make AP sweat a little. Have fun confusing the hell out of them.
So, okay, I know I talked about, I truly do think the floor walkers can be problematic. If you feel like you're being profiled and you feel like you have a floor walker on you, I mean, you're not going to get in trouble for, having a little fun at their expense. I mean, why not? And TikTok user, TikTok John306 did a video that was Walmart floor walkers be like, and I thought this was kind of funny, so I just wanted to share it with you.
That's what the black guy did right back. The first guy. I liked him.
That's funny. I love it. So let me know down in the comments, did you know that Walmart floor walkers were a thing? Have you ever felt like you were being followed in Walmart? I genuinely did not know that this was a thing. And when I figured it out, I went down a rabbit hole hardcore on TikTok. Man, there's people on TikTok talking about pretending to be floor walkers just to mess with people. There's talking about people messing with who they suspect are floor walkers following them. But the one thing that I am having trouble finding is people that have encountered floor walkers like the gentleman did and actually getting them on camera in the moment. It's mostly people just kind of making fun of it and talking details about it. But I will make sure to link any relevant TikTok users down in the video description below if you want to go check out their content. If you guys like videos like this, don't forget to hit the thumbs up before you leave. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to
Okay. Now, yeah, let's just say that I would don't walk past the gate. Exactly. Then that is like I wouldn't even go past any point of sale holding anything. No way. Because like we see that all the time on our body cam videos that they walk. Let me close some windows here. Oops, sorry. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought they did a thing, an update on my computer, so something was like out of. This is a rabbit hole I'm going to go down. Now check this one out about them. Remember, I always say there's been a few things that I've read over like the last year or so about there and heard on like real news, mainstream news. And not that I think YouTube news isn't news. I do like the Young Turks or what, and just whatever. Okay. A lot of them, they're good. They're good. They do their job real well. But I have heard a lot of things about the self-checkouts and what can occur, what has occurred in the past. And it's like, whoa. Now, I don't even know if they're back to using them. I do know that the last time, oh my God, was like a year ago that I went into my Walmart. I had it. At that point, I was done. Okay. And you guys had to listen to whoever was here about how I bought something like, I don't know, I think it was like a summer nightgown, some sleepwear thing. That shit was such garbage. $20, and in 4 hours it fell apart. I swear to God. And it was like hell getting through the store, and the line at not even 7 a.m. were ridiculous. So have I been back? No. Also, my family and a guy I see, friends, they all would refuse to go to Walmart. I'm not allowed to go to Walmart with them. Apparently, I've quote unquote embarrassed them a few times. Oh, yeah, thank you, Axelot. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. My little 8 o'clock chat. That's all right. I hope, like I said, that this is helping some people out time-wise. We'll work on it, see what goes on. Okay, this is kind of interesting.
Doesn't look like they're seeing anything, right? They're literally going every single item. So what I suspect is happening is Walmart is going after something called civil recovery. We're not going to call the police. We're not going to have you arrested. You just need to pay us money.
Walmart charged some 1.4 million people across the country with criminal theft of property and ended up collecting more than $300 million through their civil demand letters in the same period.
See, that kind of worries me a little bit, because it's like, but, usually they won't allow you to pay. And let's say you do get arrested, well, they arrest the person. And one of the things I can guarantee you that the courts are going to make you do is what? Refund the money plus pay fines out the yin yang. Okay, so basically, even if you were stealing a $1.99 product, you might as well have stolen a $300 product, because everything is the same except the reimbursement. But they will get something out of you. Believe that.
Walmart specifically was kind of paving the way for self-checkout machines years and years ago. I remember when self-checkouts first became a thing, there was a lot of people that were kind of in an uproar because, think about it. You're not paying me. I get to scan all of my own groceries. I don't get a discount or anything like that. There was a lot of people that were very upset about the idea of self-checkout, but I guess as time has gone by, people have gotten comfortable with self-checkout because it allows you to check yourself out at your own pace. If there's a long line with the cashier, you could just easily, go to self-checkout, get yourself taken care of, and get out of the store, because let's face it, I don't want to be in Walmart any longer than I have to be. In fact, I try to avoid it completely, because it appears as though, as of late, self-checkout is just a trap. Yes, I know that there are a lot of customers that are stealing from the Walmart self-checkouts, but that doesn't mean that these checkout systems are not set up for us as the customers to fail. I've actually been seeing some very, very concerning things in the news and on social media lately that leads me to suspect, in my opinion, allegedly, Walmart could potentially be setting customers up to nab them for shoplifting as a way of settling to get funds to help combat the losses that they are seeing with shoplifting every single year. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. Billions of dollars worth of merchandise is stolen every year. A lot of that is probably coming from self-checkouts because customers think they're sneaky. Scan one item, put another item in the bag. Is anybody really watching? But what happens to those customers that are not intentionally shoplifting merchandise? This is what I'm talking about when I say things that I have seen, articles that I have read. My suspicions lead me to believe that there is a very strong possibility that Walmart is setting its customers up to fail, to simply prosecute them and extort money out of them to try to compensate for those billions of dollars in losses that they see. There are a number of people that have been prosecuted or intimidated, threatened with legal action, and forced to settle out of court because Walmart claims that they were stealing items at self-checkout when they were absolutely unintentionally putting items that didn't properly scan into their shopping bags. Very recently in the news, there was this really big story with this woman named Leslie Nurse. She was shopping at her Walmart in Alabama when
Now
she
I
didn't
do
realize
too, since
that
that
the
one time
self-checkout
you
machine
wish.
that she was using
It
was
was
not
years
properly
ago.
scanning all of
Yep.
the items as she went over. Now,
I
I know
thought
that when
it
I use the
scanned.
self-checkout, you know, there is a beep. So I don't know if it was beeping
That's
or
what-
if the other machines were
Yes,
beeping, and so
that's
she
what
didn't realize that
happened to
her
me. That's exactly what happened to me. It was just a small item, and as I put it through once and it didn't scan, right? And then I put it through again and it beeped, and I put it in the thing and it didn't like catch, like, oh, you know, you're putting weight on here. I mean, those can be a little bit crazy though. It's like sometimes you did scan it, but it's like you never get through self-checkout without needing somebody to come, I swear. So anyway, I thought I paid for it. It was like a $2.99 item, right? Yeah, you really think I'm going to risk my my freedom over that? No way. I wouldn't risk it over anything. But and then the next thing I didn't catch it until I got home, because at first I'm like, oh, if I don't like this, at least I could bring it back. And so I went to go save the receipt and like circle where that item was. And that's when I realized that it didn't. And I like thought back and I'm like, wait a minute, that might not have been my beep. That might have been, because it was a lot of people that day. So there was a lot of beeping going on, you know? So that can happen. And I think to myself later when I found out, you know, because this was like a few years ago, right? Hi, Shadow Hair. How are you? When I found out that they were doing that, I was like, oh my God, can you imagine? Oh my God, you know? So yeah, now like at a certain supermarket I would go to, I check every item, you know, every item.
hers wasn't. She thought that like every time she did it, she was hearing beeping and it was fine. Well, she ended up having 11 items in her order that didn't ever scan, and she got
Ooh.
busted and Walmart prosecuted her.
Yeah.
So check out the story. And then I want to build off of this because this is not the only case of this happening.
Good to see
Leslie
you,
Nurse
Shadow
says she was
Hair.
at the
Yep,
self-checkout
you
at the
got
Sims
a,
Walmart with her husband
membership.
and 3 kids, fighting a malfunctioning scanner, even getting help from a Walmart associate. After she thought she'd finished and paid, she was stopped by an asset protection man.
So according to this news story, I guess she knew that the scanner wasn't properly scanning. She even asked for a Walmart associate to help. So I'm assuming that a Walmart associate came over, was helping her scan some stuff. She paid. She thought everything was fine because she got the assistance from a Walmart associate.
I remember going in that little room and I was like, this will be resolved. This was an accident. This wasn't on purpose.
It
She was eventually
happens.
charged with stealing
It
$48
happens.
worth of groceries, 11 items in all, including Christmas lights, a loaf of bread,
don't know
and
what to
Cap'n
do
Crunch
at that
cereal.
point.
She was eventually arrested, mugshot taken, but the criminal charge was eventually dropped when no one from Walmart showed up to court.
Okay, so this also tells me something too, that this happens enough to where Walmart will push lawsuits and prosecute people for shoplifting. There's probably so many that they don't have enough people to show up for these to actually
Jesus.
provide the proof needed to fully prosecute them. So that just goes to show big corporations might be really quick to sue you, but if they're mass suing people, they might not have the resources to actually
Mass
show up. They're
suing
just pumping out
people.
lawsuits left and right.
By then, she said, the damage to her reputation had already been done.
Yeah,
her ability to
that's
make a
why
living
you're in
stifled by the
green.
criminal charge. What was worse, she continued to receive demand letters from a Walmart-affiliated law
I think
firm
it was the
offering to
one
drop the
I
matter if she
did
paid them
it-
$200.
did 5 of them
At
the
first you
other
think,
day.
oh, I'll pay it and then it'll all go away. But then I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. Why would I pay for something that I didn't do?
But it turns out many
That's
people
not
do.
right.
During testimony in the lawsuit she filed against the company, an expert testified Walmart routinely uses what are known as civil recovery laws in many states to get people they've accused of shoplifting to pay up. University of Nebraska assistant
Oh, you know what I think they do is people And that woman who just said, why am I going to pay for something I didn't do? That's how we think, right? But a lot of people think, I'm just going to pay it. What am I going to do? La da 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 da, right? And that's how it's almost like when people use phishing emails. They know that most people are not going to fall for it, but for every 10 that don't fall for it, one will. So, you know what I mean? It's like that. Or like those stupid camera things that go off. Like technically you don't have to pay them, but there'll be people that will. And that's good enough for them.
Assistant law professor Ryan Sullivan, who has studied the practice, testified that in a 2-year period, Walmart charged some 1.4 million people across the country with criminal theft of property and ended up collecting more than $300 million through their civil demand letters in the same period.
Okay, so that is what I'm talking about. There is something called civil recovery, and that's why I'm saying it is my suspicion after reading a bunch of these articles, seeing these news stories, seeing people on social media being harassed by Walmart employees. I'm going to get to those in just a minute because this goes a lot deeper than just this Miss Nurse having to deal with this issue with Walmart in court. So what I suspect is happening is Walmart is going after something called civil recovery, which basically means they try to tell you, okay, we're not going to call the police. We're not going to have you arrested. You just need to pay us money. Usually the civil recovery amount is way more than the total amount that they are being prosecuted for. In this circumstance, they had totaled about $47 worth of merchandise that didn't properly get scanned. And then she started talking about she was receiving letters to pay a civil recovery amount of $200 to just basically make this case go away. But kudos to this Leslie Nurse lady, because she basically said, no, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't intentionally steal. I even had the help of a Walmart associate. I am not paying $200 to make this all go away. And she actually went to court and won.
Filed against Walmart charged the company with abusive process, meaning the company used the criminal charges to bolster their chances of civil recovery.
Exactly, that they prosecuted her solely for the purpose of getting what they call civil recovery on money.
To add insult to injury, Walmart never produced a video that would have been recorded at the self-checkout area that would have proved Nurse shoplifted or didn't.
It would have shown the truth, and that they didn't want the truth to be shown.
At the end of this lawsuit, filed in 2018 and delayed by the COVID pandemic, a unanimous jury found for Nurse and awarded her $2.1 million in punitive damages.
I hope it makes a difference. I don't want anybody else to have to go through this again.
Defense attorneys for Walmart declined to comment on the verdict. Leslie Nurse's attorneys believe Walmart will appeal.
Of course they're going to appeal. Someone took them for $2.1 million. Of course they're going to appeal. That is a circumstance where this civil recovery matter absolutely backfired in Walmart's face, and I love to see it. Because what ends up happening is Walmart will accuse someone of shoplifting, right?
That's what
and they will basically say, you could pay us a civil recovery of X amount of dollars and this will all go away. If they refuse to pay, Walmart will take them to court. And the problem with this is you are charged with a crime. Like Leslie, she was saying that it absolutely ruined her reputation. She was having issues with her job. I don't know specifically if she lost her job or not, but good for her. It doesn't matter if she lost her job right now because she was just awarded $2.1 million from Walmart. Ooh. Bravo. There was another circumstance with an Olympian. I'm going to absolutely butcher her name, but I believe it's Megan Pettipiece. She was a former Olympian and softball coach. Back in March of 2024, she unintentionally failed to scan asparagus and a ham. A ham and some asparagus didn't get scanned, and it was a total of about $67. And this exact same thing ended up happening to her. However, her life was a little bit more destroyed because, unfortunately, she was in possession of a controlled substance at the time. No. So when she was searched by police, they found that on her, and she ended up having to go to court for that as well. Fortunately, she was able to produce a prescription for that substance, so those charges were dropped. But all of this really significantly impacted her career and reputation, and she ended up resigning. For about 15 months, spanning January 2021 to April of 2022, there was actually 62 different citations just in the Tucson area alone of people that had unintentionally misscanned items at the same few Walmarts, and all of them were pushed for civil recovery. Shoppers reported that they were accidentally misscanning things like kitty litter and bleach specifically, so you have to wonder if it has something to do with barcodes rather than the machines. There was actually a poor woman in her 60s that was detained for over an hour because because she accidentally misscanned an item that was valued at over $30. There are only some stories that are reported in the media, but there are a lot of people telling their stories on social media. They are actually filming these kind of instances happening in real time where they are essentially doing nothing wrong, but Walmart associates are claiming that they are trying to steal at self-checkout. Walmart employees are publicly humiliating these people. They are publicly detaining them, going through their shopping carts when these people have nothing in their cart that hasn't been paid for or scanned in the system. So this TikTok user, I believe her name is pronounced Tariona, she did the self-checkout. She had an entire cart full of merchandise. And as she's trying to exit the store, no, this has nothing to do with the receipt. I had a feeling that you thought that we were going there. No, this is not about receipts being checked at the door. They just simply stopped her at checkout and said that they know that she stole while she was scanning items at self-checkout and they needed to check her entire cart. So they pulled her aside and absolutely humiliated her.
So I got stopped coming out of Walmart, walking out with my cart. They pulled me back here and made me come to this room area, and they're saying that I didn't pay for something. Everything in my cart was scanned for and paid for. I did it with the gun because there was 20,000 people in line. So they're saying I didn't pay for something. They took my ID and were trying to take me in a room, and everything here has been paid.
Should have 3
You guys treat everybody like this?
Ma'am, we have treated you with utmost respect.
You drugged me through Walmart like I stole, and you said go to the room and give her my ID.
I asked you to come with us up to the
Okay,
service.
well, I'm just for my protection.
No one is threatening.
This is the most embarrassing thing ever when you come to Walmart and come here every day and spend hundreds of dollars. I spend hundreds of dollars in the store. A week.
Ma'am, we are trying to do this.
Yes,
Please.
okay, so finish.
You are free to record. However, you do not need to sit here and give us commentary.
Who the hell is he
I'm sorry, but if you're holding me against my will when I have paid for every single item and you are humiliating me by calling me a thief, going through all of my stuff, not only am I going to record you, but I am going to say whatever the I want. Okay? Yes, you're correct. You are not being very rude, but you are acting condescending. And I'm sorry, you have no right to ask her not to give commentary about what is happening because that is her merchandise that you have your hands on, sir.
I'm not a thief. I'm a Christian.
Said anything about me?
You did, because you pulled me back here like I stole something. This is the most embarrassing thing.
076.
076.
I want to see this one. Oh, I got to do this one then.
Doesn't look like they're seeing anything, right? They're literally going every single item. Every item that's on the receipt.
Find, like what? Half a broken pencil.
3 of those.
Okay.
And the bread.
So you got the eggs? That's it? All right. This on the bottom has not been scanned, ma'am.
No, they were scanned. I did scan them by the gun. I did scan them. She just told you. She's showing you. I scanned them, sir. Apology. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I would like an apology. Can I get an apology? And I'm getting.
So they go through everything, and then he has the nerve to say, everything underneath here hasn't been scanned. When literally the other employee who is holding the receipt says everything is good to go. And he's just like, all this stuff's not scanned. The hell it's not. Absolutely embarrassing for this lady. And not only did they take up her time, they embarrassed her. She was probably nervous as hell. I know I would have been, because here's the thing. If you are doing self-checkout, right, and you're thinking, okay, everything, I'm scanning everything is all good. But a Walmart employee says, we know that there's something in your bag that you didn't scan. You're probably going to second guess yourself a little bit. Like, she seemed pretty confident that she scanned everything and she didn't have anything to worry about. But you know, at least for me, I would be like in the back of my brain, in my subconscious thinking, did I really scan everything? Because then what happens if they find something that you didn't scan? Like, that is always my worst fear when I do Sam's Club scan and go, because that is how I choose to shop at Sam's Club. I love doing the scan and go because I can literally scan the stuff as I put it in my cart and then just walk out with it. There has been a time where they have scanned something of mine and I forgot to scan it because it was something that my husband put in the cart. Because I didn't put it in the cart, I didn't think to scan it. It was just one item. Luckily, everything else was fine. But I had heart palpitations. Like, I thought I was going to be in serious trouble. Fortunately, they believed me when I said it was an honest mistake. They let me just pay for it right there, and then I was able to leave. But in this kind of circumstance, when they're going through an entire cart full of merchandise, you have to be wondering, did I really scan everything? And then if you didn't, they're going to prosecute you. I don't know if you've ever used a Walmart bathroom before, but at least in the ones here that I've been to, there are signs on the stall doors when you go in to sit down and pee. So when you're sitting on the toilet peeing in a Walmart bathroom, you've got a sign in your face that says, we prosecute shoplifters. So you have to wonder, did I really scan everything? Are they gonna find something and then prosecute me? You have to be a little bit nervous and worried, in addition to feeling violated and humiliated. So here's another circumstance where a shopper is going through the self-checkout and she is constantly being harassed by Walmart employees while she is trying to do their job.
They're literally checking all of my bags.
Yes,
and she really doing the most. Like, stop the whole process.
I am doing the most.
Are you done, ma'am? Are you done?
So yeah, one time, speaking of that, employees do it. I had Diet Cokes. No surprise there, guys, right? I had some Diet Cokes in my in the cart, and we told this guy we were not going through self-checkout. We were at a cashier. We told him so many times that we had that, okay? And he kept saying, okay, okay, okay. And then, just went on, bagging and stuff so that we could be moved out of there quicker, So it wasn't until we were walking outside and I thought about like the price of what it came to. And I mean, we had put everything away. We were pulling out. We were like pulling out, leaving everything. And I'm looking at the receipt of why, and then I notice that I don't see the Diet Cokes on there. I'm like, do you know that idiot didn't scan these Diet Cokes? I'm like, can you imagine if we got stopped coming out? And I know I wasn't turning back. Well, we were not going to turn back around when we told this guy 5 times that we had these items. I would be more afraid to go back with them. Do you know what I'm saying? I just don't trust them. Same happened to me at Maya. Kept telling the guy about the beer and charcoal on the bottom. He never scanned it. Right. And I mean, I don't know what it is, but Walmart specifically scares me to death with all this because they're just dirty. But yeah, somebody one time, I was watching something and they said, in general, just stay away from the do-it-yourself, That's right, Gregory Schmegery. Of course it was Diet Coke. But absolutely a fancy Walmart. Oh, I went to a fancy Walmart. It was nice. But yeah, and here you are, and you tell them it's not like you're trying to get away, like the bacon guy who I felt sorry for as a kid and let him go through, and acted like I didn't see it. I just couldn't when he pulled out those food stamps. In that area, you very rarely saw it. I was young and I had a heart. Now my heart's gone. I'm just joking. All right. Let's see what happened. Ooh, watch until the end. I love that.
Are you done? She's not even telling me if she's done.
Oh, what a...
Are you done?
Look at that floor. My God.
Okay.
I would just start...
Is she allowed to keep scanning?
I was asking her if she was done. No, I can record.
No, what's the problem?
I absolutely can. I can record. I absolutely can record.
Yes, she can.
And they look like they're matching or something. What the... Y'all work at Walmart?
Absolutely. I'm asking you what's the problem.
What is
police to come get me because I'm doing what? You're harassing me.
No, you're harassing me.
You walked up to me. You walked up to me.
She's literally saying she's going to call the police because the customer is harassing her. Yeah, you didn't mishear that. She's going to call the police because the customer is harassing
Walmart.
her.
You know that,
What?
right?
I want to check out. I'm checking out. How can I harass you when I'm checking
I
out?
don't either.
I'm asking you not to record. I was trying to help you out.
Man, this is a free country. It's a free country.
I don't know.
Not to record. I'm trying to make you
Not wrong.
I can record. That is my right.
You're being loud and you're being rude.
You're coming up to me. I just want to check out.
I heard that
Because
there
you're
was
being loud because she was doing her job. That's why I asked you what was the problem.
Okay, that might not be right.
So the caption says, how did she just completely switch the whole narrative? I was being loud because the lady that was searching my bags walked off and I didn't know if it was okay to continue to bring my bags up. So what I'm getting from this entire situation was it looks like the CSM saw her yelling at the employee that was searching her bags, asking her like, hey, are you done? Are you done? Can I keep going? And this employee is just absolutely ignoring her. So she continues to shout at the employee. So then it looks like the CSM comes over and starts saying, we're going to call the police because you're yelling at and harassing my employees. See how easily she just like flipped that narrative?
Yeah, everybody's looking.
That is why everybody's looking, because you're being loud.
Okay, I want to check out.
Well, go ahead and leave and stop recording. They do not want to be recorded. And
Ma'am, I'm recording you.
I'm asking you nicely to stop.
You can't. It's my right. It's my right.
It's also your right.
And she's got kids with her. All of this is happening and she's got kids with her. And they didn't find anything in her bags that she had not scanned. So all of this is now becoming an issue because they're threatening to call the police on this woman who's clearly a mother shopping with her kids. They're threatening to call the police on her because she was yelling at an employee, trying to figure out if she was okay to pay and leave.
But luckily she
What kind of
has,
world are we living in?
she's got it on camera.
Okay, well, if you do that, I just want you to know, Tiffany, I will definitely. And what's your name, sir? Why don't you have your name tag on? Oh, you don't have to? No. You don't work here?
No, ma'am. Are you going to check out?
You don't have to give me your
Why
name.
is she
Yes, I
wearing,
want to, please.
is it a beard or a mask?
God, quit harassing me.
Then why was she there if you don't work there?
I can record anything I want.
What the hell?
And I'm checking out. See, I'm so glad I got this on video.
I wouldn't give them $1. I would leave. I would seriously.
Okay, that's
leave.
great. And I see. Please leave me alone so I can check out. Please leave me alone. They're still all three standing here.
Wow. Talk about intimidation. She's standing there trying to check out. Keep in mind, she's not a Walmart employee. She is not being paid to run that register. And yet she has not one, not two, but 3 Walmart employees standing behind her, watching her, waiting for her to make a mistake. How about, I don't know, you put those people on registers so that you don't have to worry about accusing people of theft at self-checkout. I mean, crazy concept, I know.
That's what I was thinking. I wish I wouldn't give. But then again, that kid got places to be, and she spent all that time going around the store. Now, of course, I would never go back.
I'm back here.
But I was thinking, like,
let her do your job. Now you're going to tell her how to check merchandise out at self-checkout. She's reaching in the cart. God. She has so many items that she can't leave it all on the little bag stand area. She has to start putting bags in the cart. So she's reaching into her cart to grab the last few items, and they're telling her, don't remove items from the bag.
My goal run
She's
out?
not.
Oh,
She's checking herself out at the self-register while you, I'm assuming, employee of Walmart, who is perfectly capable of running a cash register, if you're so damn worried about it, why aren't you scanning her shit at checkout? I mean, if you're so worried that this woman, this mother with her small child standing next to her, if you're so worried that she is stealing at self-checkout, instead of having 3 of you watch her scan items, I don't know. How about you do it for her to make sure she doesn't steal? This is just, it's this kind of stuff that is absolutely disgusting. And frankly, I'm glad that they are phasing self-checkouts out because I'm telling you, they are setting people up to fail. They are setting people up to fail. They are setting people up to accidentally screw up so that they can then prosecute them for shoplifting and hopefully get recovery claims.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Allegedly, in my opinion, from what I am seeing on the news, in articles, on people's posts on social media where they're talking about being harassed at self-checkout and humiliated by having their carts searched only for the employees to find that they haven't shoplifted anything. All I have to say is good riddance for self-checkout. It is easy for a corporation like Walmart to prosecute anybody for anything. And I don't think that the end goal is to win those court cases against you. I believe that the goal is that recovery settlement. Because going back to the news story with Leslie Nurse, they were saying that between 2016 and 2018 alone, that Walmart had prosecuted 1.4 million people and reportedly collected $314 million worth of civil recovery from them. Yeah, that's what I said. $314 million worth of civil recovery that they didn't even have to go to court for. So I think it's safe to assume that there is great incentive for Walmart to push catching shoplifters, even if they didn't intentionally shoplift or shoplift at all. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video and appreciate this kind of content, make sure to hit the thumbs up before you leave.
Yeah, I just think that it's best to, avoid self-checkouts. I go to a supermarket and I'm usually go there very early. I do use the self-checkouts because that's usually what's open, and there's usually only one cashier thing open, and I don't feel like I have no patience. But they don't act like Walmart. Also, I cannot stand how small the little checkouts were at Walmart. Like, that was crazy. Yeah, guys, please hit like. We made 0 on the goal today, so at least do me this and make sure you hit that like button, okay? That would be very nice, and I would appreciate it. And anyway, I say don't avoid the self-checkouts if you can, but mostly Walmart. Avoid Walmart, to be honest. And the shame of it is in people who live in very rural areas, there's always a Walmart somewhere close by, right? And that's where most people go because the prices, all these things. But guys, it's not worth the trouble that Walmart are putting people through and have been putting them through for a few years now. That's one of the reasons the self-checkouts are, the last time I've been there, were like had the yellow tape around them, like you couldn't go to them. But the wacky thing is that they claim it was because they had too many shoplifters. No, you probably had to get rid of them because you were doing all this, all the suing and I love Target, Salty Peach. Go to Target, guys. Go to Target. If you're going to there are big Targets that you could do a grocery shopping in to a point, I say do that before you head into a Walmart. It's just, I don't know what else to say. Like I said, nobody will go into Walmart with me. I'm not allowed with them. But what Potato says here about competing with Amazon, she's completely right. Especially on their website, they were trying, and I just don't like that. And I was on the Target website the other day looking for something specific, right? While I was there, I found these items, and then I looked, and bam, they have Starbucks. Some of them have Ulta. The one closest to me does not, because in the same thing, there's an Ulta. But the thing is that, what's I going to say? Oh, I come across the same thing on the Target website that I would come across on the Walmart website, where I looked, like I clicked on something and it was like some company, it wasn't like I wasn't going to be buying it from Target. I'd be buying it from some other company, and they would be the ones shipping it. They would be the ones doing all that. So I just look out for that stuff. I don't know why they're doing that. You are not going to compete with Amazon doing that. It's not going to happen. Okay. Period. End of story. But as far as going into the stores, I would go into Target. And I love Target. Like, I really do. I like Target a lot. Their stuff is better quality, everything like that. Oh, you're not kidding. Some Walmarts are super dirty and the aisles are narrow. My thunder thighs can't fit through there. You know what? I was just complaining about the fact that they are super dirty, though. Like I was saying, like they ripped up cardboard just thrown on the floor. You can't get your carts through anything. You can't go through, like, I was going through this area that had like clothing of some type, and I couldn't even get through it because they were using it like somebody would use a spare room, just throw everything in it, they just had like all this crap just pushed in there, and it was like, what is this? It made me get the wrong size in something, which now I never wear it because it was too big to begin with, and now it's so big on me, I had to just toss it. And it's just, they don't take pride in their stores, and they definitely don't hire people with any like people skills. I don't know how else to put it. I'm sorry about your thunder thighs though there, Gregory Schmegory, okay? All right, guys, thank you for coming today. I hope you had a good morning. I enjoyed spending the morning with you, of course. And let me know down below what you, A, thought of today's topic, B, just leave any comment, C, let me know what you thought of the time, okay? Oh, thank you, Jessie Cat. Thank you for being here. Yeah, definitely let me know about what you thought of keeping like Wednesdays at least at 8 or something like that. Okay. And yes, we'll be having a night stream this week. So yeah. There's your little treat there, Gregory Schmecker. That was so sweet. All right, you guys, have a great day and be safe. And please like, subscribe, share, whatever. Just help out the channel. Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Bye.